Hey New Zealand, welcome to Import X episode 2.
Oh man, it's going to be a huge show tonight. We're going to show you the car that you picked for Operation RetroCon.
Yes, the reveal is on tonight. Plus we bring you some footage from Nats 05 and we've got a couple of really mint my rides.
Absolutely, and mark you in 1 week's time where we're going to be.
Cha-cha!
Oh, we're going to be in Christchurch for the South Island Champs. I can't wait.
Plus we've got some burnouts on tonight's show, so stick around, it's going to be huge.
Right here on Import X.
Last week on the Pit Stop Retro Conversion.
Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to choose one of these vehicles to undergo a retro conversion.
New Zealand, you didn't choose the 1969 Isuzu Ballet. Neither did you choose the Mazda 626. Nor did you choose the 1968 Toyota Corona. The car you did choose, however, was Rosie, the 1979 Toyota Corolla sedan.
Now you have spoken, New Zealand. The chosen lady will be handed over to this man. Andrew Smith, aka Gadget.
Gadget, known for his vast experience in vehicle modification, is often seen at most import motorsports events in his Lexus V8 converted Mazda MX-5 spinning O's.
Excited by the prospect of what could be or not become of this vehicle, Gadget spins round to Kiwi RE and chucks it on the dyno. Gadget appears intrigued to what this may reveal.
The 1979 pushrod KE30 1200cc engine is put through its paces by Alec Bell, our resident tuning dyno guru. They rev it again, and again. They damn near kill it to reveal a startling 41.6 horsepower.
Gadget looks amazed or perturbed, you decide, and ponders which power plant should New Zealand choose to make Rosie breathe again. He waits no time and spins round to meet these men from Jet Parts. Gadget is extremely familiar with this yard and heads off in search of engine possibilities.
First he pulls out Engine A Toyota 1JZ GTE 2.5 litre straight 6 twin turbo from an early 90s Toyota Supra and has around 280 horsepower. Then Engine B, Toyota 4AGZE 1.6 litre supercharged twin cam 16 valve with 160 brake horsepower and standard trim from a Toyota Levin. On to Engine C, a Toyota UFZE, a 4 litre quad cam V8 32 valve from a Lexus or such with around 250 horsepower. And Engine D, a Mazda 13 BTT offering 2-rotor twin turbo from a late model RX-7 producing 260 horsepower.
So who will it be, New Zealand? Vote online at www.importx.co.nz and choose which motor you'd like to see as the Project Import X retro conversion.
This message will self-destruct when I say so. Mark, start running. So what will it be, New Zealand? Engine A, the Toyota 1JZ GTE straight 6 twin turbo? Or Engine B, the Toyota 4AGZE 1.6 litre supercharged? Or Engine C, the Toyota UFZE quad cam V8? And lastly, Engine D, the Mazda 13 BTT twin turbo rotor. Vote online on www.importx.co.nz. The choice is yours. Here we are in Auckland's waterfront with some of the MMC crew for this week's My Club.
What's MMC all about, guys?
It's a group of enthusiasts that are really into their Mitsubishi, want to do a bit of everything with their car and just enjoy them day to day.
What's the best thing about being in the club?
Just the people you get to meet, the knowledge transfer that goes on from people who have been there and done that with certain things, and there's always something to learn.
No matter how small the question or how large the question, there's always somebody that will know.
Is it necessary to own a Mitsubishi to be part of the club?
Not at all. All we ask is that people are enthusiastic about Mitsubishis.
We've got some extremely old cars, some more competition-based cars, daily drivers, everything's welcome.
Official members, probably somewhere between 100 and 200. Unofficial, as in people who just use the forums, several thousand. Youngest would probably be still at school, people just getting their licenses, people just wanting to learn about cars. Oldest, there's several people in the 40s and 50s who are members on the forum, and those people are great for knowledge transfer.
A lot of the members are forum-based.
What about sponsors and deals that you guys get? Who hooks you up?
Well, there's people like Speed Team Motorsports, Kelford Cams, Gizmo Electronics, Motorsport Engineering.
If I phoned up our friends down there at Kelford Cams, I could say I want a set of cams like old Mr. Dr. Jekyll.
I don't know if I'd give you the exact spec of what he's got, but you'd probably be able to get something similar along those lines anyway.
We have Andre from Speed Tech as part of our cast, and a whole range range of members that aren't at the more pro level of drag racing, but still really, really keen drag racers.
We also have other clubs that we're friends with, people like the WX clubs. There's always a friendly rivalry that goes on there.
Who normally wins?
I am fastest.
Tell us about you being the fastest. What do you drive?
I have a late model Evo, just ran a 43-second lap at Taupo that shaved about a second and a half off the previous record that was held by one of the guys from Rexnet.
Have you guys always been Mitsubishi fans?
Always been a Mitsubishi fan. My first car was a GSR.
I've had 5 cars and 4 of them have been Mitsubishi, so it's basically I've been a Mitsubishi fan all the time. We've got people all over the country. It originally started in Wellington. First ended MMC about 5 or 6 years ago. That went on for several years and gathered momentum. We ended up with quite a few members.
So far we've had track days and drag days. We also put stands in at shows like Auto Salon and Nationals as well.
What's the most popular car in the club?
It'll be Evo Lancer.
1 to 3 series of Evos, definitely.
We're in the process now of becoming affiliated with MANS, which is the Motorsport Association of New Zealand. What it means is that you can use your membership with MMC as a base to acquire a motorsport license, which allows you to compete in MANS sanctioned events.
We're all about doing things in a safe environment, legal stuff. We don't really want to promote anything illegal because it's just not how we see the club going.
So, if you're into your Mitsies, check out mmc.org.nz.
Stick around after the break for Nationals 05 show and shine and drag action.
We're on. No, we love Volkswagens and we're on Import X. There we go.
My name is Danny. This is my Mitsubishi Eterna Sava. Mates, well, he always told me, blue, metallic blue will suit your car. I was gonna paint it black.
How about the wheels?
Yeah, Titans bought the interior, yeah, man. He said white will look nice with the blue, yeah. When I finished it, I wasn't thinking my car's gonna look like this, I was thinking to put an Xbox on it. Let's watch a movie in the car, or play a game or something. Well, first I put the VR4 engine on it. It was running front wheeler. I changed it to ZR4 engine. We stripped all the stuff from the engine. We polished some of them, HPC some of them, chrome.
How about the turbo and the intercooler?
Yeah, it's to the 05H turbo. Actually, I'm waiting for my extractors to come from Dunedin and my wastegate. After that, I'll chip my computer and I'll tune it and I'll put it in a dyno. Well, my favorite things on this car, people don't know what's my car. It's Evo or it's Lancer or it's VR4. It's basically Eterna Sava with a front-wheel drive. Evo 5 custom-made bumpers, sidekicks custom-made. Yeah, basically I like it.
Anniversary weekend in Auckland boasts the biggest import event of the year, the P-Car Magazine 4 and Rotary Nationals. We bring you some of our highlights from the show and shine.
You might recall on the first series of Import X, we had a chat to Glenn Suckling, the owner of this fantastic new Pro Import car, GTR Skyline. This thing is going to be fired up for the 2005 Nats. There is so much detail that's been going into this car. Everything from top to bottom, back to front, has been modified to make this thing go quick.
This is Azar Bamji's Nissan Silvia S14.5, the best show car in the country. We'll be talking to Azar about his car in the near future.
RX-007, perhaps James Bond can use this in his next movie.
Rotan Clan, now we all know Mike's car Firsty. One of the other guys in the club has converted a relatively late model Corolla station wagon. Now this thing was a diesel, was front wheel drive, now rotary turbed, rear wheel drive, all certified. Late model shape, aerodynamic, and it looks fat on the Momo rims. Rotors, 4s, 6s, everyone was represented at the Nationals.
Coupes, 4-doors, wagons, every style, every shape, every colour. There was something for everyone.
In fact, Toots, even motorcycles were there. Check this thing out.
How cool is this RX2 coupe?
The standard of detailing in the engine bays, exteriors, interiors was so lifted this year.
People have spent ages chroming, painting and cleaning, ensuring every inch of their car is looking its best.
Another one of the amazing Rotan Clan cars is this RX3 Coupe. The paint job's about 5 years old, and it's still in pristine condition. So if you take care of your baby, it stays mint and clean like this. Stunning colour that's always going to be timeless.
Give me some space.
They just, right now they're spanking the monkey.
Oh, come on now, who wants to be spanked?
I'm all about the family wagons. We've got two prime examples right here for you now. Look at this. Isn't that class? It's actually a Nissan Terrano. Look at that. It's got a bit of a Chevy sign going on there. Half dad. Yeah. Body kit and all. That's fantastic. This is the old Isuzu custom orange. Get the kids in the back of that. Go to the pools. He'll be the star of the show.
Kids are stealing. Let's get him. Do the fight scene with Toots.
Fight scene now.
Yeah, do the fight scene.
You'll whip my ass.
It doesn't really hurt me. Even those big guys. Yeah.
So that's what you're telling the country?
Yeah, it doesn't hurt me. Not one little bit.
Lawton Rotorsport car. This is the Mazda 323. They've had it all painted up for the Nationals. The front's all been done. It's absolutely gorgeous. You're going to see this car go hard at the Nationals. I have to say, Toots, the Import X girls were very affectionate.
Camo style paint jobs are the in thing at the Mo. Check out these cars from Westside Rotors.
What's on your mind right now?
The girls. Oh, yeah.
This car's so well detailed and clean. Have a look at the engine bay. It is mad.
Tell us about the number plate.
I want for everyone to know, like, when they see the car, what kind of nationality am I? So, you know, I figured put Italiano, they'll understand. It's all good. Stravanucci Manual.
What's the difference between the scene here in New Zealand and the scene in Aussie?
As far as rotaries go, the scene in Australia is world class at the moment. For a while there, we did hold the world record for the world's fastest rotary with 201 mile an hour set by Archie Kajeski. In the last 2 years, the amount of progress that's been made in the Australian rotary scene is unbelievable. New Zealand, as far as their GDR scene and their front wheel drive scene go, they're world class. The rotary scene is probably a couple of years behind.
And favourite car at the show here for you?
I like the red GDR in there of Glenn's. That's a beautiful car. I love
That's
it.
a work of art.
Yeah. As far as show cars go, that's an amazing effort that Azar's put in. It's got attention to every detail. It's he's done very well. Yeah.
You think it'll help you pick up chicks?
Oh, chicks love it. Yeah.
Australia just leads. Oh!
Hey New Zealand, iReview time again. I've had a full week of Gran Turismo 4 and I just absolutely love it. We're here with Central Park Interactive once again to talk to the guru of the games. That's Kyle. How you doing, my man?
Hey, Toots. Good, man. How's it going?
I'm good. You look busy.
I'm busy with the B-Spec mode, which is the biggest elaboration they've done with a game in terms of gameplay style. What you can also do is you know, your car runs out of steam or whatever, you can ask the driver to pit stop. Once you get close enough to your opponents, you can make them speed up so you can overtake.
Yep.
So you're basically changing the pace of the driver of the car.
Okay.
You're doing that instead of, you know, actually doing it. You're guiding it to do that. Probably the best part about Gran Turismo 4.
Fantastic.
Which is really, really cool.
Yeah, it's cool. You got all the prompts at the bottom. Like you got pace, you got overtake, pit in, change view.
Really simple interface.
All that kind of stuff. And I guess it helps so that because the computer will be able to get the correct lines. You just got to tell it what to do.
The AI is smart enough to understand that, yeah.
That's fantastic. That's wicked.
If you're going to play B-Spec mode, you have to be in a different zone to when you're normally playing. You have to be really strategic on when to use different commands when you're playing. So it's a whole different experience altogether.
Hey, well, Cole, thank you so much for that, man. I tell you, Gran Turismo 4, you'll be spending weeks and weeks on end playing this thing. This is fantastic. Well, we've pretty much come to the end of the iReview, but just before we go, Kyle's going to get us in touch with some of the new releases about to come. So, Kyle, take us through it.
I am too. Okay, Gran Turismo, after you finish this monster of a game, got a couple more lined up for you. Here we got Juiced. Think Need for Speed Underground crossed with Gran Turismo. So if you like tweaking, you like very fast cars, that's the one.
I'm looking forward to that.
Midnight Club, signed a deal with the Dub magazine, so expect hip tunes, lots of bling cars.
Can't go wrong with the bling. Also, Forza Motorsport will be released on Xbox very shortly as well, so keep your eyes on the shelves for that. It's fantastic. The imminent release of Need for Speed Underground 3. Man, all you gamers out there are going to be rocking. Well, that's us for the iReview. We'll catch you up next week. See you! And before we go, want a chance to win your own copy of Gran Turismo 4? Answer this question. What awesome video game retailer has ImportX partnered up with this season for the iReview? Send your answers to toots@importx.co.nz with your name, address and phone number, and we'll announce the winners on next week's show.
we are with part 2 of the Nats. We cruise down from Green Lane to Merry for the overnight party. And so did 14,000 other people.
Lots of cars turned up that night and so did lots of people.
And then there was morning.
Wakey wakey!
We like to refer to it as Hangover City. You can sleep in your car, in the grass, in your mate's car.
Man, there was a long line to get through the gates that morning.
Oh,
Marky.
It's the big one.
That's the big one, brother. Nationals
This is
2005, foreign Rotary Nationals, thanks to New Zealand Performance Car Magazine. Everyone else who was involved as well.
It's a huge day. We're talking 25,000 people. All the prime guys are here.
Pro Street guys are here as well.
Everybody has wound the horsepower up. It's going to be a mint as day. People are going to give away a car. Somebody's going to win a car today. It's huge.
That thing's going to be massive. Look at the crowd. Just look behind us. Look at this. Total chaos. 25,000 people here. It's amazing.
Stick around for the hottest drag racing
right here on Import X.
First run of the day for Glenn Suckling in the Red Baron GTR. He goes head to head with Tony Bateson's RX-7 Heaven back. Both of them straight off the line. And check out Glenn's first run.
8.7 down the track first time round.
I really wanted to do a high 8-second pass with the car this year. It's just blowing my mind.
Oh, Toots, Rod Harvey's just launched the Ditto.
And man, and what, Noel Buckley, man, he got his engine back in after round 1 of the import battle a couple of weeks ago, and he's rocking. Look at this.
Next up, Noel Buckley versus Rod Harvey. On last week's show, we saw Noel blow an engine at Battle Day, so we threw a new one in with more horsepower. Look at this, Rod Harvey's just too quick for him and takes the win.
How'd you go?
Pretty slippery out there, Mark. We overpowered the track with the boost we had.
Toots, how'd you feel about driving the Regulus car today?
Well, I'll tell you what, I did need a change of underpants, you know. I don't know, Mum's so scared, I'm out of here.
Next one up, we have Dean Hargreaves from Taupo in the RX-3 Coupe, turbo powered, and he's up against Andre Simons from Wellington in the TSW sponsored Evo.
Warming up the tyres is essential at this level of racing as traction means more power to the ground.
Hargreaves pulls away and Andre does well to stay in his lane, avoiding disqualification. Clean run to Hargreaves. Good win.
We decided if we can't run any 8s with it, we might as well have a bit of fun, so we converted it to rear-wheel drive for that part. Got a bit sketchy at half track though.
On the line now, we have on the left Craig Dyson versus Gary Thorburn on the right. You saw Dyson earlier in the show and shine. He's grabbed a Zars RX-3 Coupe and put it into the 9s, but Gary Thorburn running New Zealand's quickest naturally aspirated front-wheel drive, and he cruises away with the win.
Ran a record for us, ran the 11.7, which if we back it up, we'll be able to claim the national record.
We'll drive on to these guys go hard.
Up on the line, Rotor versus Rotor. We're inside the Mazsport RX-7 here with Simon Harper as he stages the car. Gets out of the hole pretty quick versus the RX-3 Coupe. Drives it straight. And a narrow win to the Mazsport car. GTR versus VR4.
Both four-wheel drive, both turbed.
And Joe Kyle takes the win. RX-7 back versus the 20B Cosmo. Win to the RX-7. Here, the Rotary Brothers front-wheel drive turbo Pulsar takes on the turbo vehicles RX-7 of Mike Healy. Twins versus the Bat. A good race, but Mike Healy takes the win. Suckling taking on Kiwi RE Series 3 RX-7. Glenn launches, but the rider doesn't get off the line. Unfortunately, breakages are all part of the game. Here we have Zoab in the Evo 3. This car is just gorgeous. He's up against Gary Thorburn. He has the index and leads off first. Zoab launches hard, real hard, everywhere. The Charge Evo was all over the show. Crossing the line means disqualification, and the front-wheel drive Honda is away laughing. Let's check that out in slow-mo. The Evo avoids the wall at all costs, and that's why this is pro import.
Tony McAvina, this is his first proper drag meet since he's put the wheelie bars in.
Yeah, he likes a bit of wheel-up action, that boy.
The addition of wheelie bars keeps the nose down on the RX-3 so that Tony can point it in the right direction.
Well, that's us for this week. Coming up next is a taste of the South Island champs of last year.
Don't forget Anzac Weekend Christchurch for all the action.
The Zealand Black Thunders in the South Island have 10 free tickets each to give away, so if you're skint, hunt one down.
There'll be a huge car cruise on Saturday night. It starts at 6:15 from the Westpac Events Centre car park. Stay behind the Black Thunders at all times and be careful, the boys in blue will be watching us.
Don't forget to bring a gold coin donation to the cruise. Got a worthy ride? Then flick me an email, toots@importx.co.nz.
And keep tabs on our website, importx.co.nz, for the pit stop retro conversion. And we'll see you next time, right here on ImportX.